Good morning. We have solved inverse trigonometry functions, but we have not solved the questions which is given with conditions sidewise. That means we have not solved a single question of inverse trigo where the conditions are given to you. What you need to keep it in mind that before solving this kind of questions, where the inverse trigo resides, all inverse positive here. Sin inverse positive, cos inverse, tan inverse, cot inverse, sec inverse, cosec inverse, all positives are here. Then sin inverse negative, tan inverse negative, cosec inverse negative here. And the remaining cos inverse negative, cot inverse and sec inverse negative here. All positives are here. That means the conditions are very clear. 0 to pi by 2, pi and minus pi by 2. In this and in between this I have to this as no place. Then what we studied? If I am studying in first quadrant, if I want to come to this quadrant, minus theta. If I want to go there, pi minus theta. Alright. Normal trigo, I can take any rotations clockwise, anti-clockwise, circular trigonometry functions. I used to call them as normal trigonometry. This is inverse trigonometry. So I can take any rotations anywhere, any clockwise, anti-clockwise. Suppose if I am standing here, if I want to go there, this is pi minus theta, alpha here, alpha minus pi. Remember this. Okay? So let's start the questions now. Suppose if I will get a question, find the derivative of sin inverse 2x by 1 plus x square plus cos inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. Find the derivative with respect to x. So if there is no condition given in it, if there is no conditions provided to us, then what I will do here? What I do? If no conditions will be there, generally what I do here, I write down 2 tan inverse x is equals to sin inverse 2x by 1 plus x square is equals to cos inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square, tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square. Suppose there is no condition beside it given, then directly write down this one as 2 tan inverse x plus 2 tan inverse x, y is equals to 4 tan inverse x, dy by dx equals to 4 by 1 plus x square. This is answer. Suppose if there is no condition given to you. Suppose if conditions will be there. Alright? If conditions will be there. For example, the condition number 1, let's go with the condition x belongs to 0 to 1. Second, x belongs to minus 1 to 0. Third, x belongs to 1 to infinity. One more condition you take, x belongs to minus 10 to minus 1. You can see that there are 4 conditions I took. The first condition is x belongs to 0 to 1. So in this case what I do, I let x is equals to tan theta. Because I know that this is 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta, 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus 2. When the condition will be given, I have to go by this method. So x is equal to tan theta. Then x will lies between 0 to 1. So tan theta lies between 1 and 0. So theta is less than pi by 4, greater than 0. Now when I go to the question, sin inverse 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta plus cos inverse 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. That gives me sin inverse of sin 2 theta cos inverse of cos 2 theta. Now you see I am getting two values. The first one I am getting in the form of inverse, that is sin 2 theta. Generally the value should be theta, 2 theta. Here is also 2 theta, so I will find out 2 theta here. That means 2 theta is here. 0 to pi by 2. And this is the first quadrant. And in the first quadrant, both all inverse are positive. So I don't have to do any changes over here. It will be giving you 2 theta plus 2 theta, that is 4 theta. Replace theta from here, tan inverse x. So di by dx is equals to 4 by 1 plus x square. Here it is equal to 4 by 1 plus x square. Suppose the same question I am going to the second condition. X belongs to minus 1 to 0. So tan theta, I have assumed the same process will be same. X is tan theta. Tan theta is less than 0, greater than minus 1. Theta is less than 0, greater than minus pi by 2. Pi by 4. Both the cases I will be getting 2 theta. So 2 theta is less than 0, greater than minus pi by 2. 2 theta is less than 0, greater than minus pi by 2. Alright? Now, the case is where I am standing now, 0 to minus pi by 2. In this quadrant, in normal table, if I am considering sign, that is negative. And inverse also negative here. Inverse sign also negative here. Means normal table sign negative, inverse sign also negative here. So I don't have to go anywhere. Whatever value is coming, I write down that one as 2 theta. But what's about cos? What's about cos here? In normal trio, it is cos inverse. Cos is positive here. Normal trio, cos is positive here. So I have to shift my value to this quadrant. I have to shift my value to this quadrant. Alright? So it is 2 theta here. I shift my value minus 2 theta. 2 theta less than 0. If I multiply minus 2 theta less than pi by 2, greater than 0. So in this case the value will be minus 2 theta. This will be 0. So y is equals to 0. Di by dx automatically the answer is 0. What I got? Have you understood? So second case, the answer is equals to 0. Now we go to the third case. 1 to infinity. The third one is x belongs to 1 to infinity. X belongs to 1 to infinity. So x I have assumed that tan theta. So tan theta less than infinity. Theta is less than pi by 2, greater than pi by 4. I am getting 2 theta. So 2 theta less than pi, greater than pi by 2. Now where I am standing? Pi by 2 to pi. First I think about normal trio. What I am getting sign. Sign is positive here. Normal trio sign is positive here. Normal trio. N sign, normal trio. So, but inverse where it is positive in the first quadrant. So transfer this value to first quadrant. But I got here 2 theta. I want to transfer here pi minus 2 theta. So this value gives me pi minus 2 theta. For the third quadrant, third value, third option. Now come to cos. Pi by 2. Normal trio cos is negative here. Normal trio cos is negative here. Normal trio cos is negative here. And inverse also negative here. So what the value I am getting? 2 theta. Don't do any change because I am lying between my zone. Cos you imagine the zone 0 to pi by 2. Sin inverse minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So we have to change to the original quadrant where inverse are positive or negative. So 2 theta cancels out, pi d by dx is equals to 0 for this case also. Understood? Next one now. Third one. Fourth one is x belongs to minus infinity to minus 1 tan theta less than minus 1 greater than minus infinity. Theta less than minus pi by 4 greater than minus pi by 2. Alright? Go for 2 theta minus pi by 2 minus pi. Okay, let's come back to the quadrants now. 0 minus pi by 2 minus pi. First think about sine here. Sine is normal sine. Normal because sine is negative here. Sine is negative here. Inverse negative here, so I have to go here. But first change the quadrant. What is that value? 2 theta is less than minus pi by 2 greater than minus pi, minus 2 theta less than pi greater than pi by 2. So I am transferred this value to here. But as I transferred here, I don't think the sign is positive. Only I transferred my value, so minus 2 theta here now. But I have to go to sign is negative here, so I have to go to here. So how will I go? First I transfer my value to here. I transfer my value here. Transfer your value. What is the condition I have given initially? Pi minus theta, pi plus 2 theta. Then bring it down. Minus pi minus plus 2 theta. So this gives me minus pi minus 2 theta. This is for sine. Then let's come to cos now. Same condition. Minus pi by 2 minus pi. Normal trigo cos is negative here. Normal trigo cos is negative here. Inverse where it is negative. I will take it to numerator to make this quadrant. So first of all, the value is here minus 2 theta. 2 theta is minus pi by 2 to minus pi. 2 theta is lying here. Multiply minus, that becomes now minus 2 theta less than pi, pi by 2. So I am coming to this now, minus 2 theta, pi minus pi by 2. That means I have, and cos inverse is negative here, and I don't have to go anywhere. So this gives me minus 2 theta. Instead of this 2 theta, what I got? Again, once more I am telling. Normal cos is negative here. Original value is 2 theta minus pi by 2 to minus pi, minus pi to minus pi. So as it is negative, I have to transfer my value to here. So when I multiply minus sign, automatically it is going there. That's the value I will get. Y minus 4 tan inverse x. So d by dx is equals to minus 4 by 1 plus x square. Okay, next one, suppose find the derivative of have written three conditions there. Suppose I have to find out the derivative of this function and this is not given with any of the conditions. So what I'll do, I'll straightaway write the formula. 3 tan inverse x is equals to tan inverse 3x minus x cube by 1 minus 3x square. So I consider this one as y and instead of this I write down 3 tan inverse x. And the answer is dy by dx is equals to 3 by 1 plus x square. When I do it, if there is no conditions given to me. But suppose in the examination we will get one of the conditions beside the question, or maybe in the competition we will get one of the conditions. Then how to deal with it? Directly I cannot do it like this. Then what I have to do in that case? There is another method in competitive examination also. You can go by graph method. But graph method is difficult because you have to remember the graph. Then you have to draw the graph and find out which quadrant I am going. That will be more difficult. Sometimes all the graphs you cannot remember. Now how to solve this question? The first condition is x is less than 1 by root 3 greater than minus 1 by root 3. So I will assume here let x is equals to tan theta. So y is equals to tan inverse of 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. I write down this one as y is equals to tan inverse of tan 3 theta. But I am not writing the answer here 3 theta. I am not writing. I am waiting for the choice here. What options I get? X is equal to, I have assumed x tan theta, so I write down tan theta is less than 1 by root 3 greater than minus 1 by root 3. Theta is less than pi by 6 greater than minus pi by 6. Then as I am getting 3 theta, I write down here 3 theta less than pi by 2 greater than minus pi by 2. And you see this is the proper range of tan inverse x. What is the range of tan inverse x? Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 open interval. As I am standing in my proper zone, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So no change to the answer. Its answer will be 3 theta. 3 tan inverse x. Then go for the derivative of it. That's the answer for the first one. This is the answer for the first one. Second one. So the second one is now x is greater than 1 by root 3. So write down tan theta is greater than 1 by root 3. Theta is greater than pi by 6. Theta is greater than pi by 6 means pi by 6 somewhere here to pi by 2. So theta lies between pi by 2 to pi by 6. As I am getting 3 theta, so 3 theta is less than 3 pi by 2 and pi by 2. That means my zone is pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. Pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2 means I am somewhere lying between this. Clear? Now when I am lying between this, what is my original range of tan inverse x? My original range of tan inverse x is minus pi by 2 pi by 2. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. That I have to keep it in mind. Means this value must come in between this. Suppose if I straightaway write down 3 theta minus pi. Suppose if I write down like this. 3 theta minus pi. Your answer will be, sir, how? You tell me. If I write down this one as 3 theta minus pi, in the book you will see that they have written 3 theta minus pi. Obviously, we are going to answer me, sir, why? Suppose, for example, I got 3 theta is pi by 2, 3 theta is 3 pi by 2, pi by 2. Suppose if I take 3 theta here, I don't know where it is. And suppose if I take here, in normal trio tan is positive here, inverse also tan is positive here. So transfer this quadrant to inverse positive. And what is that? 3 theta minus pi. Suppose a child will ask me, no sir, I want to take 3 theta here. I'm 100% sure This concept will not get in any of the books, so you have to understand it. It is not that easy. You may one or two questions you will see from the book and you have to practice it like this. Suppose 3 theta is standing here. Normality for tan is negative here. So inverse have to go there. So I'll transfer the value here. Then I'll come here. 5 minus 3 theta. Then minus theta. 3 theta minus 5. Both the case I am getting the same answer. So its answer is 3 theta minus 5. 3 tan inverse x minus 5. Go for the derivative now. Understood? Okay. Next one, last one. X is less than minus 1 by root 3. X is less than minus 1 by root 3. So tan theta less than minus 1 by root 3. Theta is less than minus 5 by 6. Theta is less than minus 5 by 6. Minus 5 by 6 is here. Minus 5 by 2. Greater than minus 5 by 2. 3 theta less than minus 5 by 2. Greater than minus 3 pi by 2. That means minus pi by 2 to minus 3 pi by 2. I am standing in between this. Clockwise rotation. Alright? Now what will be the value? Suppose if I directly write down 3 theta plus pi and I write down this answer as 3 theta plus pi. It will actually survive because I am in the zone now. But is it possible that every time I do it? So how to understand it that this value will be 3 theta plus pi? Now, suppose if I consider the value minus pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. So if I consider the value of 3 theta here, first of all you change this value to positive. So you make it minus 3 theta less than 3 pi by 2 to pi by 2. First I am taking this one, when I multiply minus, 3 theta goes here, this becomes pi by 2 and this becomes 3 pi by 2. And normality for tan is positive here, though it has transferred here, this has become minus 3 theta. But as it is positive here, normality to tan is positive here, so I have to go to this quadrant, just transfer it here. How to transfer? 5 minus of 3 theta. That's why 5 plus 3 theta. Write down this one as 3 tan inverse x plus 5. Find the derivative. Okay? Sometimes what happens that, what I understand, I used to, maybe people are having some more methods from the other YouTube and other competitive examination books, but what I feel better for you, that I used to give you. So I may be fast, sometimes my handwritings are not good, but still then I am managing. So it is, you try to solve this kind of questions. If more problem will be there, you talk to me in my WhatsApp number, I can clear your doubts. Okay, thank you. Next class we will be studying parametric functions.